everyone, today's video is going to be an update on my weekly product pan. So every single week I randomly draw one item from my makeup collection, use it for the week, really get a good feel for it, and try to sift through my makeup, you know what I mean? Like, because I have so much, sometimes I can just focus on when I'm project panning and forget about everything else. So this helps me kind of go through my makeup collection. And so last week I drew this palette. So this is one of these older Smashbox palettes. They used to come out with them every year. This is the Masterclass Volume 3. And pretty much it's got absolutely everything you could ever want in a palette, which does mean that this week I ignored a lot of project pan items because I really dug into this. I used this highlighter shade every day to set under my eyes. I used this bronzer to bronze around the perimeter of my face. The contour to contour out my nose and my cheeks. I used all three of these blushes, and then I used, you know, the eyeshadows to play around. As I said, I've been kind of feeling more of a neutral look recently. Like today is neutral or pinky. I do like a pink look. So I know I used a lot of these shades, quite a few of these. I did a green look. It turned out really nicely. I kind of ignored the blues. Dug in over here some, and I was really pleased. So the shade I actually drew was this oyster shade, which I can swatch for you. It's a really shimmery gold, but it's a very light gold. You know what I mean? It's not like a deeper, kind of like old gold. And I actually have that today as my inner corner highlight, which I used every day, and as my face highlighter. And again, I used it every day as a face highlighter. And I was really pleased with the way it turned out. If you're interested, today I have the shade Nude. Sorry, these aren't really, they're great, but they're annoying just for filming. I have Nude in my crease. I use Nude in my crease pretty much every day. I have this shade Golden Orchid on my lid. And then I have this hot pink down here called Peony in my outer corner here, and then that's Royal, my liner. And then, like I said, I use these three, and then I have on Carnation as a blush today. So I've really just kind of dug into this palette and got a lot of good use out of it. I don't really have anything negative to say. I think it's really pigmented still. A couple of times it got a little patchy around the outer corner, but it's usable, you know? So I'm happy to have this. It's huge. You know, I don't feel like I would buy something like this in my mindset of today, just because like there's so much in here that I know it would take absolutely forever to use up, and I would rather have not necessarily smaller palettes, but not palettes that are these full face palettes, so that I can kind of, you know, have a smaller collection and get use out of everything and be using things up so that when I want to try something new, I can. So that's this. I like it, but I just feel like I wouldn't purchase it today. So I have 1,255 items in my makeup collection. I don't have my phone because it's dead, so I'm just doing it all on my laptop. But I'm going to generate a number, and I got the number 520. So, oh, not Spotify. I don't think we need to listen to some Disney music. That is predominantly what my Spotify playlist consists of. It's different Disney music because it inspires me while I work. So 520 is the number I said, I believe. Here we are. No. Went one too many. Come on, really? 520. Here we are. Sorry, that was like unnecessarily complicated. Let me just double check. Yes, 520 is what I said. So I actually pulled a palette that I'm already panning, which is exciting because that means that I can obviously focus on this to pan it, but, you know, to use it this week, but also get some more product out of my pan. This is the Sephora Minnie's World in Color palette. It's a Minnie Mouse palette. You knew I had to have it. And I do really like it. I like most of these shades quite a bit. So I am currently panning this shade, Miss Minnie. I also have a pretty nice dip in the shade Starlit. But this is a good palette, and I do like it. I feel like it does look kind of used, which is nice because some of my makeup doesn't look very used. But the shade I actually drew is Put a Bow on It, which is this shade right here. It's just a matte kind of cream shade. So I'll definitely, here it is, I'll definitely use that to set my brow bone. I usually do down the middle of my nose as a matte highlight, And then I take a matte shade to kind of clean up the edges. Instead of doing tape, I feel like that gives a little bit too severe of a look. So I do a matte shadow just to kind of clean up the edges of my eyeshadow. So I'll definitely use it for that. But I do think I'll get some good use out of this whole palette. Yeah, I'm excited. As I said, I am currently panning the shade Miss Minnie. So if I could get some more use out of that, that would be great as well. But yeah, I'll play with this week. I think this might be too much to do a blush. So I don't know that, I mean, I might try it one day, but we'll see. I could definitely use this shade as a highlighter. Potentially this shade as a contour bronzer. And then, you know, play with it around. So I will definitely get some good use out of this palette this week and report back. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.